Stephen A. Smith launches blistering critique against Representative Jasmine Crockett, prioritizing ankle-biting political theater over constituent service. Opening statement. The sports pundit crosses the political divide. Renowned sports analyst and media personality Stephen A. Smith delivered a powerful and highly critical monologue directed at Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, D. Texas, accusing her of mismanaging her time and political capital. Speaking on his show, Smith lamented what he sees as a pattern of behavior among certain Democrats, Crockett chief among them, who are more invested in a public, aggressive opposition to Donald Trump than in securing practical, tangible benefits for the communities they represent. He framed his commentary not as a defense of Trump, but as a practical challenge to Crockett's legislative effectiveness. Smith characterized her public conduct as merely ankle-biting at the former president, suggesting a sustained, low-impact campaign of political antagonism that yields national headlines but no real progress for her district. The core grievance: the cost of performance over pragmatism. The heart of Smith's argument lies in the belief that Crockett's focus on high-profile political confrontations is a disservice to the constituents of Texas' 30th Congressional District, a diverse district that includes parts of Dallas and faces significant socioeconomic challenges. Smith argued that a representative's primary job is to govern and secure resources, not to serve as a perpetual media adversary. He made a compelling case for political pragmatism, even in the face of deep ideological opposition. The necessity of compromise. Smith emphatically stated that politics is the art of the possible. He suggested that with Donald Trump and his allies wielding considerable power in the current political climate, Crockett should be willing to compromise, engage, and even negotiate with Republicans to advance her district's agenda. He saw her unwavering political purity as a costly form of self-sabotage, arguing she is failing to bring federal dollars and legislative relief home. The political theater trap. Smith accused Crockett of falling into the trap of political theater, where viral moments and televised battles, such as those seen during the House Oversight Committee hearings, where Crockett has gained much of her fame, are prioritized over the arduous, less glamorous work of drafting and passing meaningful legislation. The context of Crockett's rise and her defense. Jasmine Crockett has emerged as a rising star within the Democratic Party precisely because of the confrontational style that Smith critiques. She is seen by many of her supporters as a necessary, sharp-tongued voice willing to aggressively push back against what she and her party view as the existential threat posed by the MAGA movement. Crockett's own previous statements offer a clear counterargument to Smith's plea for compromise, standing up to a bully in past responses to criticism, including personal insults from Trump regarding her IQ. Crockett has stressed the importance of not backing down from a bully. She stated, "Do not back down, do not bend. If everybody starts to bend, for sure, what is left of our democracy will be gone." And unfortunately, that is exactly what he wants. For Crockett, the fight against Trump is not mere performance, it is a defense of democracy that is necessary for her constituents' long-term welfare. The double standard. Crockett and her defenders often point to the double standard in political discourse, noting that while aggressive language from her draws immediate outrage, similar or worse behavior from Republican figures, particularly Trump, is often ignored or even applauded by their supporters. Smith's broader critique of the Democratic strategy. Smith's attack on Crockett is rooted in his widely discussed analysis of the Democratic Party's political strategy, particularly after recent election cycles. He has repeatedly voiced his opinion that the Democratic message is pathetic and lacks a clear, results-driven vision. Focusing on the negative, Smith contends that by constantly making the election solely about Donald Trump, Democrats miss the opportunity to define themselves and communicate what they will do for the American people. He has argued that when people vote against what the Democrats were throwing in their direction, any victory for Trump will be interpreted as a mandate against the Democratic Party, not necessarily a mandate for the former president himself. Losing the working class. Smith's pragmatic approach suggests Democrats are losing touch with working class voters, a demographic whose interests, he argues, should be the focus of legislators like Crockett. He believes that securing tangible economic improvements is the only way to build long-term loyalty and define a positive vision for the party. Conclusion. The clash of ideals. The public admonishment from Stephen A. Smith pits two distinct political philosophies against each other: the pragmatist, Smith, who demands results through compromise, and the ideologue, Crockett, according to Smith, who prioritizes defending democratic principles and resisting political extremism. For Smith, a congressman's duty is defined by their district's immediate needs. For Crockett, her duty is defined by a larger, systemic battle for the soul of the country, a fight which, in her view, is inherently beneficial to her constituents. The debate underscores a major strategic rift currently dividing the political left.